What's up, guys and gals? Talk about a snap, Phil. Appreciate it. Did not expect to be breaking this tonight, but that's quite all right by me. Looking forward to it. I was updating the list while I was out at dinner with my what's up, Chris? With my wife's parents and her. And they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, well, this is filling fast, so I got to keep the list updated. So if I missed anyone or had the list wrong, I know I had a couple corrections. Like I had Derek's last name is Kessler, not Hassler, so I had to fix that. What's up, Matthew? That was quick. Very quick. Should be fun. I'm excited about it. I have my cheat sheet from Metal, so hopefully it should be from the checklist I look like. Should be the same guys. Ooh, are these in top loaders? That's even better. They didn't do Metal and Ultimate that way this year, so if they're back to being in top loaders, that's even better. So it's very similar to the Leaf Metal break we did. Pretty much the same checklist. So it'll be a lot of younger guys and prospects. They should have mixed in some vets as well. Just I think 2 or 3. Well, that's awesome. I probably don't need these gloves, but they're on now, so we'll roll with it. All right, so no further ado, we'll get started. But yeah, Matthew, it should be very similar to Metal. This is just the hobby case. I didn't do jumbo in this one, so it'll be all 6 autos per box, 12 boxes per case. We just won't have those slabbed ones like we did in the Metal jumbo. These are very sparkly. Similar to Metal, but as you can tell already, very sparkly. Alrighty. And away we go. See, there's a Cunha around the front, so we need to find Matthew and Acuna tonight. I think they can put up to 3 vets in for my. I know Onyx is dealing with that same rule. Has something I think to do with the major league licensing with tops, I think. Oh yeah, look, top loaded. Let's just take this out. And we'll set those right there. Alright, handy checklist ready. And away we go. First up, Kobe Mayo. Was not numbered. Kobe is an Oriole. They're really sharp. I actually like them a little bit better than Metal, just because of the flash, if you will. Behind Kobe, got a purple Julio Rodriguez going to the Mariners. Looks blue on the camera, but it's more purple in person. That is numbered 22 of 35. So it's Harrison. I guess it's probably too late for Harrison to watch, even on the weekend, I bet. Next up, Francisco Alvarez, 21 of 35. Also purple. Frankie Alvarez. Should know him. Going to the Mets. That one's on card. Looks like some are on card, some are stickers in this one. That one's on card. stuff. We have a red, or no, an orange. Luis Medina, also on card. I do like that. That is going to the Yankees. I think Ken had the Yankees tonight. That is 10 of 10. Very nice. Next up, Flash of Brilliance, Eric Pardino. He is not on my checklist, so I'm going to have to check out Pardino. That one is not numbered. Eric was not in metal, doesn't look like. Give me one sec. Pardino, Toronto Blue Jays. On the Pardino. And then, wow, it's a good box. Yep. How about we end with Mr. Spencer Torkelson going to the Tigers. Full torque on box 1. Not numbered, but we'll take it. I have been a little light on Torkelson and metal, so Mr. Torkelson going to the Tigers. Yeah, I like the flash design. Pretty sharp. Leaf usually does what? Ultimate, Metal, Flash, and Trinity. If y'all have not seen Trinity, Trinity is my favorite. It's got a lot of patch autos. Very cool stuff. You missed a few. We had a Spencer Torkelson already. So sad. Doc's Bun did not have one for Harper. Next up, Hudson Haskin, Orioles. It's our second Oriole. Double check him, but I'm pretty sure he's an Oriole. Yes, Orioles. Base variety. Top loaders are a little bit big for these. They slide out a little bit. Next up, we got a purple. Casey Schmidt going to the Giants. Last team taken. No age yet, but we're only on box 2. Oh, there's nothing more dangerous than binding the brakes out of boredom. I have been there myself. Sometimes they have good results, though. 15 out of 35, Casey Schmidt to the Giants. That one's a sticker also. Next up, another purple, Nick Lofton. Nick is a Royal. 10 of 50. I guess that's more blue. Let's see if the camera picks it up. Yeah. So purple, blue. Blue's to 50. So Nick is to 50. $10 of 50 to be exact. Next up, there's a nice one. Carlos Colmenares. Looks blue also. It is a 48 out of 50. Carlos going to the Rays. He's a pretty highly touted young player. Behind that, Carson Tucker going to the Indians. Just base. We'll have some Onyx Nimbus baseball, which is kind of like their foil version. I think next week, so be on the lookout for that. Onyx, all on card autos and Onyx. And then, well, how about this? All right, I think Matthew did get him tonight. How about Ronald Acuna going to the Braves? I hope Harrison's staying up late watching. Ronald Acuna Jr. going to the Bravos. Just the base, but that is a nice one. So full torque and Acuna back-to-back boxes. That's a good start. This stuff is nice. Box 3. Chris is not having to work tonight, so you get to watch the break. Cards are sliding out of the top loaders in here. I don't like that. Awesome. He can sleep well tonight because he got him in a Cougar. All right, first up, Misal Urbina going to the Twins. Base variety. I had the Cardinals in a half case break of this with Adam the other night and got a Mason Wynn auto, I believe. Next up, we do have some purple. Jake Vogel. I don't know if Jake is on this checklist either. Oh, he is. Going to the Dodgers. I didn't print a new one. I figured it would be pretty much the same. 5 of 35. Going to the Dodgers. Next up, Yolbert Sanchez. I believe Yolbert is a White Sox. He is going to the White Sox. Base. Behind that, Miguel Yayure. Some of these guys I should know. Going to the Pirates. 11 of 35 on the purple. We've got our first green. Reed Detmers. There you go, Harper. And it's green. 18 of 25. Got you on the board. Man, we got another nice one coming up next. They do put the big boys on the back of the box, so that's nice. How about to the Rays, Mr. Wander Franco. Corey actually ran into a scout for the Rays a couple weekends, or was it last weekend when he was in Dallas watching the Arkansas Razorbacks, and I can't remember who they were playing. It was a series out there, and he asked the scout about Wander Franco, and he said, "You know, is he really as good as people say?" And the scout was like, "Pretty much, yes." What the scary thing is, no matter what we do, what position we put him at, they've played him all over the place. He's excelled at every position. So they kind of expect him. You know, he's an infielder by trade, but they think he'll get caught up and may see some time in the outfield this year. But yeah, he's supposedly the real deal, and hasn't disappointed in any. No matter what they've done with him, he's excelled this year, which is what we've heard. But it was cool for him to hear it directly from a scout. Right, first up, green, Dylan McLean. I believe he's a Ranger. Yep, going to the Rangers. Well, true, but he's paid to scout every team. I mean, every player. So 9 of 25. Now I don't know if he was the scout that discovered Wander, but he was there looking at a pitcher for, I think, Arkansas. That's particularly why he was there for that game. Dylan McLean at 25. But you're right. But, I mean, we haven't heard anything negative about him. And I think he's got a good head on his shoulders, too. Next up, Zach Deloach. Zach is a Mariner. It sounds like at least the fact that he can play multiple positions may get him up faster. Next up, Werner Blakely. I think that's another Angel, isn't it? Yep, there you go, Chris. Angel number 2. Well, that is true. That is true. They said they talked about some other players in the different organizations that that was the one example he was talking about, but I thought that was pretty cool. All right, we got a green, JT Ginn. JT. Surely he's on my list. Oh, to the Mets. I like the green. Green might be my favorite one so far. 22 of 25. Next up, a guy I really like, Dylan Carlson. We got another banger coming up after this one. Flash of Brilliance, Dylan Carlson. To the Cardinals. And if Acuna, Torkelson, and Wander weren't enough, how about Fernando Tatis Jr. going to the Padres? Man. Yeah, the green and orange really pop. I think those are my favorites so far, too. How about Tatis, Acuna, Torkelson, and Wander? That's, for the big boys in each box, that's been pretty good. Base on the Tatis. All right, next up. Steven, you're right. This stuff is pretty good so far. That's good. We went a little streak without torque and metal there for a while. Try not to give away. I think he was on the bottom. First up, Jared Kelly, pink. Oh yeah, Baby Acuna would be a good one. Kelly. Going to the White Sox. 12 of 15. Well, hold that thought. We might just see him in a second. I might have caught a peek. Sorry to give that away, but hold your horses on Mr. Jordan Walker. Next up, Daniel Cabrera, Tigers. Base. Another green. Aaron Sabato green. Like he's wearing a North Carolina uniform. Going to the Twins. 12 of 25. Yeah, I really enjoy Leafs football, baseball, and their multi-sport products like In the Game Used. I wish they could get some licensing. Richard Gallardo. I like Sabato. I've heard good things about him too. Richard may not be on my list. Rafael Detmers, Reed, Richard. Oh, there he is. Cubs. Ooh, we got a red. Garrett Crochet going to the White Sox. Or Crochet. 5 of 5. Pretty sure Garrett's a White Sox. Yep. I need to finally Google him and see if it's Crochet or Crochet. Or Crochet or number to 5. And you just asked about this gentleman. There he is, Jordan Walker. 26 of 35. It could have been the red that was on the bottom. I got him out of order when I pulled him out of the box. Alright, next one. We do have some more of this, so if y'all enjoy it, we can throw some more up tomorrow if y'all want. We have a couple more. Well, at least one more. I may have 2 more. And the fact that we're getting low on supplies, the fact that they're top loaded, is pretty nice. Alright, first up, Pedro Martinez. Not that Pedro. Going to the Rays. Rays doing well. Behind that, Slade Ciccone. I think Slade is a D-back. He is going to the D-backs. We got Alika Williams. Looks like a blue. Going to the Rays also. Yeah, so far so good. 50 of 50 on the Williams to the Rays. So we're back to our, what I think is my favorite green, Ben Hernandez. Ben Royals. Tell you what, we don't pull, so we've done a lot of metal on eBay. And Ricky Vanasco is bought every time by another Ricky Vanasco. I don't know if it's him or it's his relative or his dad, but we cannot hit the poor man of Ricky Vanasco to save his life. I feel like he buys them every metal break we do, and we can't hit him. It's his dad? Okay, because he buys them in every break we do. And I can swear to God we cannot hit him for him. Ben Hernandez, green, 25. This stuff looks sharp, Corey. That's one of the cool things about these prospect products and the minor league products is you get a lot of dads and moms and brothers and things like that buying into the breaks to try to pull their sons. That's pretty awesome. Emerson Hancock, flash of brilliance, going to the Mariners. And to the Royals, or not Royals, sorry. Go to the Rangers. How about Mr. Bayron Lora? That is a blue. Oh, that's cool. We cannot hit. I mean, we've hit him a couple times for him, but 99% of the time we have gone Vanasco-less. I don't know if he's a short print or what. 13 of 35. Not gonna lie, if my son, that's cool. If my son had cards, I'd be buying them up too. 13 of 35 on the Laura. It's been a good case, Corey. We had Acuna, we had Tatis, we had Wander, we had Torkelson already. It's been good stuff, and we're only halfway done. I know Chance Cisco's dad was in a break that I was in for a while. He collects cards. The Orioles catcher chances. You're right, Corey. They are sliding out of the top loaders. I'm having to slide them back in. First up, this is the first one of these we've seen. How about a flash forward? That's a sharp card. And that one is Miguel Vargas. Miguel going to the Dodgers. Number 21 of 35. I like the back too. Oh, really? Yeah, that could be. Tracking those down could be challenging. Next up, speak of the devil. There he is. Ricky Vanasco. If the Rangers owner wants to donate that, I got his dad's address. I can ship it to him. Ricky is a nice auto, too. I'll tell you what, we have not hit him very much. 9 of 50. Flash of Brilliance, Leody Taveras. Tell you what, I forgot how loaded the Rangers were in this product. Yeah, that was a good time. It's like I planned that, wasn't it? That looks like a blue Taveras wearing the camo jersey. That is 13 of 50. But yeah, I don't remember who snagged the Rangers tonight, but if you want to donate Vasasco to his dad, I can mail it to him. Cole Henry base going to the Nationals. Not numbered. Yeah, they probably could have used regular top loaders for these and not. I guess these are 60. They're not quite hundreds, but they're maybe 75 point. 39-year-old Taveras. Behind that, Sammy Infante. Is he a Pirate? Nationals. I was wrong with Nationals. And somebody was asking, I think, for this gentleman earlier. Nick Gonzalez, Flash of Brilliance, Pirates. It's a little mix, Corey, of on-card and sticker. You got a little bit of on-card, a little bit of sticker. Yeah. So sorry. Should have signed more cards. He didn't like skunking on himself, did he? Corey, did you see that eBay announced that if you open a case against a buyer now, and if you don't win the case, it's like, say it's a non-payer or complaint, and you don't win, they charge you a $20 fee. So now you basically have to pay to open a case. And if, for whatever reason, the seller doesn't win, the seller has to pay $20. What in the hell? Not that I go around open frivolous cases, but it just seems a little crazy. Next up, Connor Phillips. Mariners. Mariners doing work. A couple teams really doing well, but we've spread it around a good bit. 29 of 35. That'll make us fight those cases a little bit harder. That's for sure. Next up, Antonio Cabello going to the Yankees. Base. Oh, the buyer doesn't get charged. It's only a fee for the seller. The buyer can lose a case and they don't get any punishment. Next up, Ivan Herrera, green, going to the Cardinals. At least as far as I read, there wasn't anything mentioned about the buyer. It's only if a seller loses a case. But you think it'd be the other way around. To keep buyers from opening frivolous cases, you would think it'd be that way. 21 of 25 on the Herrera to the Cardinals. We got an orange coming up. Orange look good. Orange. Geraldo Perdomo. Going to, almost positive he's a D-back. Yep, D-backs. They are. eBay has always been 10 of 10. Always been extremely buyer friendly. I mean, that dates back to the beginning. It's very frustrating sometimes. Next up to the Marlins, Mr. Max Meyer. I almost bought a Raw Schmidt yesterday, but it was online and I was afraid. I couldn't really tell the condition because it felt like he was overselling the condition. I have a couple second years. I need to find a rookie. And a nice one here. The Rockies also going to Mr. Harrison, Zach Veen. Curious to see. PSA's jacking up their prices. I think by the first, I'm curious to see how high they go. The rumor is it's going to be a crazy price increase. I mean, Beckett's already pretty much $35 for their lowest grading, like their economy. Which one? The Veen went to the Rockies, or Max Meyer? He's a Marlin. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I missed that guy last time in Dallas. I bought a lot of nice stuff from him. Marlins, Rockies. If there's another one I missed, let me know and I'll grab it. Sorry about that, Ethan. But yeah, I'm going to send some stuff. Actually going to send some stuff to HGA, and I'm going to send some stuff to, what's it, SG, whatever, GSC, whatever it is, the other new one. I'm just going to do some blower and stuff and try it out. So I really like the look of those HGA slabs. Maximo Acosta. Yeah, he wasn't at the last Dallas one, though. That missed him there. But yeah, there's some of those old dudes that are retired. They just drive all over. Must be the life. Going to the Rangers. Man, Rangers are loaded. Behind that, going to the Yankees. Austin Wells, blue. $12 of $50. Sounds like that big show in St. Louis is on this summer. I'd really like to go to that one. There's just so many good shows this summer, including the National. Deshaun Knowles, another angel for Mr. Harper. You know, that was something I meant to ask that guy I bought all that vintage from at the last show we did. Is every show he's got new stuff, and I want to ask him, where did all you get it from? I guess they're just buying out collections. Kyle Nicholas, because like that guy, everything he had was raw. They don't grade anything. That's another red Kyle Nicholas going to the Marlins. $1 of $5. I think Jan's the only angel you're missing. Here's a nice one. Going to the Brew Crew. Garrett Mitchell. He's got a nice auto. Good penmanship. $2 of $50. And Mr. Pete Crow Armstrong going to the Mets. Man, he looks really scrawny in that picture. Purple. 29 of 35. Three to go. Yeah, I've wondered that too about, unless they just got so much stuff sitting at home. But there's a couple of guys like him, that other guy that we see in Dallas with all the Ross. This guy I see at the Scottsboro show. Like, where do you get all this from? How do you keep reloading? I want a Gibson, but I've got a nice second year one I bought real cheap. I say nice, it's probably a 4. I want a rookie, but they're a little high right now. Enoli Paredes, blue. Enoli Astros. 26 of 35. Yeah, I would like to have a Bob Gibson. Next up, Seth Corey, purple. Giants. 26 of 35. Really curious to see what these price increase PSA has. Jared Schuster, green, going to the Braves. 5 of 25. I only sold, one guy bought a bunch from me at the last show I did. I'm telling you, the Bowman stuff just is not. Maybe when the season starts and these minor leaguers get to playing again, I think interest will get back up. 5 of 25 on the Schuster green. But I think missing the minor league season last year really put a bit of a damper on prospecting. But you're right. If only one guy bought some for me at the last show. Next up, Corey Abbott. Going to the Cubbies. Gotta find Ethan an A's player. We haven't got one yet. Behind that, Jackson Miller. It looks like a Blue Jay based on his jersey. Let's see. But he's red. Jackson Miller going to the Reds. Yeah, the Hogs look pretty solid. And here's a nice one. Heston, Kierstad going to the Orioles. Been a good case. You know, I didn't sell anybody new. It was a lot of mid-tier autos. One guy bought about 20 Bowman Chrome autos from me, but they were all from that $15 to $100 range, mostly in that $20, $30 range. He didn't sell anything big. 2 to go. But you're right, not even how many people look at them. I take that back. I did sell a couple Ian Anderson Chrome autos that I had, but being in Braves country, that made sense. But the show before, the 2 shows I've done before that, I didn't sell any. So the fact that I sold some was good. And I really don't have that much Bowman stuff left. Nick Bitsko, or Mr. Nabisco, as Paul likes to call him. Mr. Nabisco going to the Rays. Behind that, Yordy Valdez. He's got a nice signature. That one's on card. Alright, we're going to have to look up Yordy's because he is not on my metal checklist. Where does Yordy's go? Cleveland Indians. Yeah, there won't be any around here, sadly. There hasn't been a card show in our metro area since I've lived here, I don't think. That's 20 years. I really want to put one on, though. That looks like that's last year's design. They must have stuck this in from last year. Yep, 2019. Next up, Novelli Marte, purple. I noticed that in metal too. They stuck a couple guys in from last year that weren't on the checklist. Novelli Marte going to Mariners. I don't know, just no demand, I guess. Like I said, there's not any shops here. I was gonna 11 of 35 on the Marte to the Mariners. I wanted to put one on last summer, and then I was looking for venues, and then the COVID stuff happened. So, yeah, the problem is the venues I want to do a show at, you're pretty much breaking even on the table fees based on the rent from the places I've looked, which is fine. I don't mind breaking even, but I still want to put one on. Next up, there's a nice one, Eric Pena to the Royals, Flash Foundations. It's one we haven't seen yet. To the Royals. Because I don't want to charge admission, which is where a lot of the promoters make their money. Orelvis Martinez. That's also last year's design. Going to the Blue Jays. Nothing wrong with that. You got to have guys you're high on, right? And another nice one, Robert Hassel to the Padres. All right, last box. Down to the nitty gritty. What do you have his like out of Stars and Stripes and stuff? Oh, these are slid all over the place. Yeah, I will say I love the fact they're in top loaders. Not so much the fact that they're in top loaders that are too big. John Rocker's son? Tracy Rocker's son. Is that the one you're talking about? Football player's son? Oh, like Leaf All-American? Or whatever the baseball version's called. Clayton Beater. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good, though. I mean, if he does pan out, you're sitting pretty. Clayton Beater. Kumar Rocker. Yep, that's Tracy Rocker. Tracy Rocker played for Auburn. Football player. Going to the Dodgers. I think he had a couple calls. I think he played some in the NFL too, but I remember him from playing at Auburn. Rafael Marcon. Going to the Phillies. That's our first Philly tonight. Got Nick Garcia. He's a Pirate. That is a blue. 31 of 50. Yeah, I think he's from Alabama. These are cool. I like the flash forward. Tanner Burns. Going to the Indians. That's probably the only good thing they've got. Alabama's baseball team hadn't been good in so long. I think they were good when Dave Magadan was there. 15 of 25. I like the flash forward. That might be my favorite. I need to see who all is in that set. Next up, we're going to end with a nice one. Alaric Solare. Twins, I believe. Yep, Twins. No, 8 of 50. And Ed Howard, Flash of Brilliance, pink, to the Cubbies. Mississippi State always seems like they always have a good baseball team. 5 of 15. They have a huge, very good fan base too. So we'll end it. That was a one and done. I'll find you a little bonus there, Ethan. I'm gonna get you into baseball if it's the last thing I do. I'll find you a little something something. What's your favorite baseball team, Ethan? Do you have one? Flash of Brilliance, Ed Howard, 5 of 15. You're probably a Cardinals fan, aren't you? Up your direction. I know there's a lot of Cardinals fans. All right, we're going to do a recap. Pretty strong little case. First half was front-loaded, but pretty good overall. Or do you have a favorite team? All right, let's recap this bad boy. Reds, that's right, Reds. I was thinking Cardinals, you're right, Reds. Rafael Marcon. I'll try to call out the teams. To the Phillies. Clayton Beeter. To the Dodgers. That's right, I don't know why I was thinking Cardinals. Robert Hassel to the Padres. Aurelvis Martinez, Blue Jays. See, my second favorite team is the A's. I like the Braves, obviously, and then Eric Pena to the Royals. But I'm a A's fan. A's is my second favorite team. Yordis Valdez to the Indians. That's the 2019 design. Nick Nabisco to the Rays, I believe. Correct. Mr. Heston Kierstad, speaking of Arkansas, going to the Orioles. Jackson Miller, who looked like a Blue Jay but is not, going to the Reds. I set my lineup, but I'm not doing very well this year so far. Corey Abbott going to the Cubbies. Deshaun Knowles going to the Angels. Maximo Acosta with the Rangers. Zach Veen to the Rockies. Big one there. Max Meyer to the Marlins. Antonio Cabello to the Yankees. I need to do a better job studying who does well, what tracks, that kind of stuff. Nick Gonzalez, looks like he's talking on the phone, to the Pirates. Sammy Infante, Nationals. Cole Henry, Nationals. Shoot, I can't remember now. I looked. Emerson Hancock, Mariners. Slade Ciccone, D-backs. Pedro Martinez, Rays. Richard Gallardo, Cubbies. Daniel Cabrera, Tigers. Fernando Tatis Jr., there's a monster, Padres. Dylan Carlson, Cardinals. Warner Blakely, Angels. Zach Deloach, Mariners. Wander Franco, Rays. Yolbert Sanchez, White Sox. Misael Urbina, Twins. No need to tell what team there. Ronnie Acuna, Bravos. Carson Tucker, Indians. I think it's Phoenix. Hudson Haskin, Orioles. Spencer Torkelson, Tigres. No, well, my in-laws are visiting, and the dogs are upstairs with them. Eric Pardino. We had to look him up. Where was he? Dodgers? Since he was not on my checklist. Blue Jays. They've also, because we've been home all day, they've been very active. So they're probably both crashed on the couch. But it is kind of eerie when they're not barking. Kobe Mayo, Nays, Orioles. All right, we're going to get numbered ones. These are the 50 Blues. Alaric Solare, Twins. Harper wants a puppy for her birthday, so we may be upgrade. We may have 3 dogs here. Saying Nick Garcia to 50. Nick Garcia is a Pirate. Garrett Mitchell is a Brewer to 50. Tuxedo's over there behind me. It cracks me every time. Austin Wells to 50. Yankees. Leody Taveras to 50. Flash of Brilliance, Rangers. Ricky Vanasco, Rangers to 50. Again, if the Rangers owner wants me to mail that to his dad, y'all let me know. Alika Williams to 50. Rays. Have a good night, bud. Carlos Colmenares, Rays also, number to 50. And Nick Lofton to 50. Our last 50 goes to the Royals. Alright. These are all to 35. Novelli Marte, Mariners. Seth Corey, Giants. Anoli Paredes, Astros. Pete Crow Armstrong, Mets. Connor Phillips, Mariners. Miguel Vargas, Dodgers. Bayron Lora, Rangers. Rangers did work tonight. Jordan Walker, Cardinals. These are all 35 still. Miguel Yayure, Pirates. Jake Vogel, Dodgers. Casey Schmidt, Giants. Frankie Alvarez. Probably didn't go by Frankie at all, but I like to use that. To the Mets. And our last purple to 35, Julio Rodriguez to the Mariners. I think the Mariners did pretty well too. All right, 25s. Green, Tanner Burns, Indians. Reed Detmers, Angels. Aaron Sabato, Twins. Dylan McLean, Rangers. JT Ginn. I lose him every time on my list. Mets. Ben Hernandez. Why did I lose him too? Royals. Ivan Herrera, Cardinals. Jared Schuster, Braves. Pinks. Number 215, we got Jared Kelly. White Sox. Ed Howard, Cubs. That's a sharp card. Oranges, number 10, Geraldo Perdomo, D-backs. Luis Medina, Yankees. It's last year's design, too. It's funny how we got some of this 19 mixed in there. And they even say 19 on the bat. I'll make sure Luis was on. Yep, Yankees. Reds to 5, Garrett Crochet, White Sox. 5 of 5. We didn't have any 1-of-1s tonight. And Kyle Nicholas, 1 of 5. Kyle is a Marlin. Very, very nice break. Thank you guys very much for the quick fill. Really appreciate it. Be on the lookout. I'll let everybody know with some notice, but I may put up another case tomorrow. If it breaks tomorrow, we'll break it. If not, we'll break it when it's full. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. I'll get these shipped out. Should go out Monday. I'll work on getting everything packed up tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks again.